I have always wanted to be a physician my whole entire life. Growing up watching Marcus Welby, it just sounds silly, but that is just something I really wanted to be. There was a lot of medical shows going on. I had some medical issues as a child, and so I'm one of 8. So I was the sick one. I was the one that decided to, use a go-kart in the middle of the street. And so I got to have an ICU stay for about a month. And so it just intrigued me what the doctors did, these big groups in these lab coats that would come in and take care of you. But I've just always had wanted to do that. My life, unfortunately, you get married and it gets off the table. And so life happens, but now I was just at a place, I had heard about OUM in one of my nursing journals. There was an advertisement, and I was thinking, no way, RN to MD? I don't think so. But I kept my eye on it, and when life happened where my son grew up and he got married, and so here I am, an empty nester, and it was like, okay, it's my time. I can do this. And so I really checked out OUM. And it was like, oh my gosh, this is like too good to be true. And so I really got serious. I applied, and here I am. I believe that if you want anything, you can get it. You just have to work for it. You have to practice, no matter what it is, and practice means study, read, whatever you need to do. But I'm always rooting for that underdog, and I kind of feel like somewhat we're a little bit underdog because we're not that brick and mortar typical medical school. But I believe if you put your mind to it, you can do it. That whole cliche saying, if I can do it, you can do it. It really is true. You can do it. It is doable. Just know how to study, know what you need to make the grade, and retain that information. And like you were saying earlier, look inside yourself and see where your weaknesses are, see where you can improve, and the sky's the limit. I can see myself actually doing several things. So I'm kind of juggling here. I want to kind of go through my clinicals, but what I see myself doing, I can really see myself in being this small town doc. I can see myself doing that. I also can see myself being a psychiatrist in a very needed area. So I'm really bouncing back between family and psychiatry. So I want to see how my clinicals go, and then we'll go from there. I'm having the time of my life. This is, when they say, what is it? You only start living at 50. That is so true for me. I've started living at 50, and a little more than 50, but I've started living at 50, and OUM has been a blast. We've had some great conferences. Orientation was really, it was a great orientation, I have to say. And then now with touring some of the hospitals where we've gotten contracts, that is super exciting. So I'm kind of coming down from a high because we just went on that tour of the hospitals here in Houston, which is my hometown. And it's just amazing that it's like, I may get to stay in Houston for my entirety. So I'm really excited about that. But it is, I love the lectures. I love the classmates, the friendships I've made. I am having a blast.